The first of two teams representing the United States. This is Elena CARHART and Vladimir HOROVYI.
17 and 20 years old, first Junior Grand Prix season, but the second event, they were fifth last week at the Solidarity Cup, 60.31, that score from that competition. Skating, tango, and flamenco.
Elena CARHART and Vladimir HOROVYI from America.
Such a shame on that fall close to the boards. You know, the skaters generally have kind of a radar. They kind of know where exactly they are without looking, but that radar was a little off in that corner.
They separated quite a lot on the first part of the sequential twizzles, and I think there was a reaction to that, and then obviously just too close to the boards.
And it took a little while to get back into the program, then a little slip on that last slide as well. However, having said that, the diagonal step sequence, and I'll use one of your words, it was glorious. It really was. Beautiful deep edges. Level 3 for both skaters with a plus 1.19 GOE.
Yeah, just difficult for this team because they're in such a deep field. Started the Argentine tango a little further around the pattern of the rink, a little later on the ice surface. They have been here for the last week, so they've been getting accustomed to the space, maybe just thinking they can push the shape of their pattern a little bit more. They did both sections of the Argentine tango back to back. That not a requirement, and you get to see these steps, which we said earlier, created and performed first in 1934. And the technical panel giving this team 7 out of the 8 key points.
Twizzles, yeah, they drifted apart there, so now all of a sudden the pattern change, comes back in, gets a little bit too tight, and catches the heel on the kickboard.
Gosh, can't imagine how his heart raced when he clipped his heel.
Got up pretty quick.
Yeah, he did well. And the team, I think, perhaps, well, I was going to say perhaps not as suited to this style as their free dance. They have a wonderful free dance. I love the pivot as choreographic content within that glorious midline.
Yeah, that was the strongest element. And just at level 3 on the rotational lift, so missing one feature there.
And maybe not as much ice coverage on the rotational lift as they'll have later in the season. Ilya Kachenko, their coach, with him in the kiss and cry.
Really good team. It had some challenges today, no question. We'll see, I'm most certain, much better in the free dance. But they're in a strong field here, and it's good for these teams to be challenged, you know, not only at home, but away internationally as well, because it really raises your game. You go back home and say, okay, you know, we're off the mark here. We got to pick it up, right?
So better to be the little fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
And this will push them to working towards the U.S. National Championships, which will be a big factor in their competitive season. That will be in January 2023. And so many good American junior ice dance teams all vying for spots at the Junior World Championships, and it was last year that American ice dancers Una Brown and Gage Brown won that World Junior title.
And ice dance is healthy in the world. It really is. I mean, we have a little bit of a problem with pairs, of course, around the world, but ice dance is very healthy, not only because the numbers are there, but also the quality.
The quality is so deep, and you know, it's exciting thinking of the other ice dance competitors and the teams that are watching this, because they will all be inspired to get back to training and just keep honing, keep improving, keep pushing.
Raise the game. Rhythm dance scores 55.65 for Helena and Volodymyr. That is 8th in the rhythm dance. Of course, not what they had in mind. Of course, the big mistake in this dance, and it puts them into 8th position. We'll most certainly see really an outstanding free program. Really